Okay, everybody. All right, so we're going to begin. Find your chairs. Morning. All right, so hopefully everybody's doing well, continuing on through this, new era basically in our life, right? Historic era. And I think we learned a lot of lessons. We'll talk a little bit about that. But just doing stuff like this, like taking care of ourselves during this time, being with ourselves, right? Have you noticed during this time how you go to we're so used to going to distraction, right? I'm going to run to the store for this. I got to go get that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to that person. And there's very little time that we were spending with ourselves. And I think this is actually a beautiful time. It's forced us to have to do that. So we're going to start with our 4 to 6 count breaths, right? So just finding a nice chair, closing your eyes, feeling comfortable. Just feel with just closing your eyes how that starts to kick on that parasympathetic nervous system, because our eyes take in so much stimulation. Good. And so we're just going to breathe in as long as you can. We're going to hold our breath just comfortably as long as you can, and we'll breathe out longer. And I want you to just concentrate, well, not concentrate. I don't want you to concentrate at all. I just want you to relax the breath. So it's not a struggle. And the more we relax, it's like one of those Chinese finger traps, right? The more you pull, the tighter it gets, right? And the more you relax, it just releases. And that's us, that's our body. So just relaxing in ourselves, coming inside. And we're going to take a couple cleansing breaths. So just breathe in fully and let it go. And ha it out, like sigh it out. That helps us to get rid of toxins and stress. A couple more at your own pace. Breathing in and letting go. And breathing in and letting go. And relax the breath now. And I'll count for a couple with everybody, and then they'll send you off on your own. So on the next breath in, through your nose both ways, as you slowly breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold the breath, 2, 3, 4, slowly breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6. Pause, continue at your own pace. So slowly breathe in through the nose. Know that all that air is getting filtered, cleansed, warmed. Hold the breath at the top, letting the prana energy that you just breathed in swirl around, and then slowly breathe out through the nose to the count of 6. Feel the body just soften as you breathe out. Squeeze out all the air and then begin that again. So do about 3 more at your own pace. Slowly, keep it slow. There's no struggle in the breath. Yeah, just taking the struggle out of everything helps us to go further. So continuing to breathe in, feel the breath nice and smooth. Again, taking the struggle out, just nice and comfortable. Holding the breath again. This is not a contest. So just as much as is comfortable, and your body will tell you, okay, it's time to breathe out. And just listen to your body. Yeah, you take it as far as you can, a little challenge, but then relax. Yeah. So just do one more of those 4 to 6 count breaths or whatever it is for you. And then slowly breathe out. As you breathe out, the next time you breathe out, so there's no hurry, just take your time. Next time you breathe out all the way, squeeze out every last ounce of air. And then just go ahead and relax the body. All right. It's a little self-care today. We deserve self-care, right? We care about ourselves the most, right? Because we're with ourselves always. So we're going to just do a little self-massage. You're keeping your eyes closed here. You're just going to begin with either both hands or one hand, whatever feels good. And just start from the top of your head and just take your fingertips and gently massage maybe the top of your head. Again, one hand, both hands. Yeah, and just feel how nice that feels, especially with your eyes closed. Good. Getting into your scalp as if you're shampooing your hair. And then at your own pace again, you're going to move down to maybe your cheeks on your face. Start to make circles with your cheeks, fingers on your cheeks. Yeah. And then possibly moving down to the back of your neck. So we have the largest nerve in our body. So continue on with your massage. The largest nerve is called the vagus nerve, and it runs from basically our core, center core, up into our brain. So it's this connection for our brain, that central spot, right? That's ground zero for controlling your body. Moving towards your shoulders, maybe. Again, one hand or both. Just you're basically touching your body. You're massaging and touching your body. And we're moving our skin around. And that clicks on that vagus nerve, right? That sends these signals to your brain of your body. And then maybe you go down one arm, just massaging out, or just sweeping your hand across the arm, or doing a little squeezing. Yeah, just get creative. And then maybe the other arm. Good. So this helps us to click on our immune system, our central nervous system, the parasympathetic nervous system. Good. And then bringing your hands maybe even to your stomach and just making little circles in a clockwise direction with one hand or both hands, just like you ate something yummy and you're showing, oh, this is yummy. Yeah. Good. And then maybe moving down to your thighs and just going up and down your thighs. Yeah. Again, this is just waking your body up. And I think it really feels nice to go up and down the sides of your body too, the sides of your ribs and your waist. Again, just waking up that vagus nerve, getting your brain to start to talk to your body. Good. And maybe your knees, just swirling around on your knees. Your knees do a lot of work for us. Yeah. And then go ahead and relax and just notice. Maybe you might feel a little tingling in your body. That's just your energy. You've woken up your prana energy just by that. Doesn't take, you don't have to jog for 12 miles, right? Just a little bit of yoga goes such a long way, right? And take a breath in here. Eyes are remaining closed. And exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Good. And then on an inhale breath, we're just going to do some nice, easy head rotations, getting into our neck. So at your own pace, I don't know how your neck feels, but just start to circle your head. Yeah. Nice and slow. Notice what's going on in your neck, maybe your upper back, shoulders. And then whenever it feels comfortable, as your head comes down, just reverse and go the opposite direction. Good. Exhaling as you go down, inhaling as you come up. Always following our breath as much as we can. Good. The next time your chin comes to chest, just relax your head. Sit with your head just hanging down. Relax your shoulders down. Good. And then bring your awareness to your toes and gently press into your toes to lift your head up. So there's this connection throughout our body, right? We're completely connected, and our toes help our head float up easier. Good. Again, eyes can remain closed as we lift our shoulders up towards our ears, like we're shrugging our shoulders, and that should feel nice. This is lengthening our spine. And exhale, just feel your shoulders relax. Yeah, sometimes we're not aware of our tension, and if we exaggerate that tension, inhale, shoulders up, maybe they come up a little bit higher, and exhale, relax your shoulders down. Yeah, then we can feel that relaxation. Good. Relax the body. And then just start to rotate the upper body, the whole upper body into clockwise rotation. So whole body rotation. Again, same breath. As we inhale, we're coming up. And as we exhale, we're coming down, forward. Yeah. And again, with your eyes closed, just notice what's going on in your hips. Yeah, maybe your whole upper body. Keep the head out of it. The head is just staying stable right above the shoulders. You're moving the trunk of your body. So also a little bit of stretch for your low back. Next time you come forward, you'll pause and just reverse the opposite direction. Good. You might even notice as you go back that your belly engages, your core engages. To hold that trunk of the body up and stabilize it. Yeah, so small circles, or maybe they get bigger. Yeah, nothing uncomfortable. When you stabilize and when you tuck in your belly button, that is going to protect your low back. Good. And then next time you come forward, you'll pause and slowly lift your body straight back up by pressing into your toes. Good. Now we've had our eyes closed for a little while here. So we're very slowly and gently going to just start to flutter the eyes open. Yeah, good. Didn't that feel good? So that's something you can do for yourself always. Just close your eyes and just, how does my hair look after that head massage? Good, okay, we all good? Yeah. All right, anyway, so that self-massage is really important to wake up this vagus nerve. It's this huge nerve that runs through our body and up through our head, right? And they talk. That's how your brain talks to your body. Okay. So coming into arms floating forward, one or both arms, right? Hands into fists, and let's just make some circles with our hands. Nice and stretchy. Good. And then reverse opposite direction. Just notice, wonder if your hands are, maybe you did a lot of gardening yesterday or some task work and your hands are a little tender, right? And then now hands forward, spread the fingers wide, lift the fingers up, and just rock side to side. So relax your shoulders here. Let the arms follow along with the hands. Yeah, good. Again, we're not ever pushing anything. It's just a nice stretch. Good. And then shake. Shake out the hands, shake out the head, shake out the shoulders. Feel it all the way down the center of your body. Yeah, good. And relax. Good. All right. So if it's available to you, scooting forward into your chair. All right, so we're gonna do a little series here with our cat-cow. So hands on thighs, inhale, feel your middle back, your thoracic spine press forward, like your chest pressing forward, and then lift the chin. Good. And this is our cow pose. So we're pressing our spine forward. And then as we exhale, round your spine and slide your hands to the front of your knee, coming into a rounded back like a cat, right? And then inhale, slowly come back up, hands slide up naturally, and exhale, round the back, drop the head. All right. Now with the head down, we're gonna just relax the spine, clasp your hands, if that's available, behind your right knee. And on an inhale, lift your head up and maybe lift your knee up, right? So if you're not clasped behind, you can just lift your knee up or lift your heel up. Yeah, good. And then take a big breath in, lift the heart. Good. And then exhale, just relax that knee down. Good. And then come to nice straight spine. Big breath in, lift the chest, lift the chin, press the spine forward. Cow pose, exhale, round the back, drop the head. Good. You can even reach your shoulders forward and just stretch your back to the back of the chair. Relax the body, clasp your hands behind the right knee now, left knee, and then inhale, slowly come up. And if it's available to you, lift up the knee. Good. And then exhale, release it down. Okay, we're gonna add on to that. So hands onto the thighs. Take a big breath in, lift the chest, lift the chin. Exhale, round the back, drop the head. Good. And then relax the spine, clasp the hands behind the right knee. Inhale, lift up the knee. All right, nice straight spine. So reach the shoulders back, belly tucks in. And as you inhale, see if you can reach, see the bottom of my shoe there in the screen? See if you can straighten your knee. Yeah, if that's not available to you, just do whatever it is that you can, and then rebend, and then do a little circle with that foot in one direction and circle the other direction. You can just be with your heel lifted on the floor and just rotate your foot around and then relax that down. Good. All right. Hands back onto the thighs. Inhale, lift the chest, reach the shoulders back, look up, stretch your shoulders back, and exhale, round the back, drop the head, slide the hands forward. Good. And then relax the spine, clasp your hands behind the left knee, inhale, slowly lift the head back up. Good. And if you're not clasping, you can just lift your heel. Maybe we lift our knee here. Good. And again, nice straight spine. So that's important not to be rounded forward. Shoulders back. And then take a big breath in as you slowly straighten your left knee. Yeah, you could feel so much going on here. Your belly's tucked in. You feel your glute muscle, right? This is a lot of weight to carry, but relax into it. Good. And then relax the knee, rebend the knee, and then circle the foot, that toe, in one direction. Ooh, I'm feeling this on this side in my ankle, and circle the other direction. I'm getting a lot of snap, crackling, and popping, so I needed this. Good. And then release that down. Really nice. Okay. So coming to arms down alongside the body. Good. And on an inhale breath, so we're going to use our arms for this twist. And if you don't want to use your arms, you're just going to twist your body. Inhale, float the arms out and up. Good. Big breath in, press into your feet to reach up tall. Feel how that lightens you and allows you to stretch further. Good. And then as you exhale, relax, start to turn to the right and just relax your arms down. Wherever they land, you can grab the back of your chair. That's a pretty intense twist, or maybe just relax the hands down alongside the chair. Look over the right shoulder and breathe into your belly. Good, nice straight spine. Each time you exhale, see if you can press into your left foot to twist at your waist just a little bit more. Again, we're not forcing anything. This is just a nice, comfortable stretch. And as you exhale and relax your body, it'll allow the twist to get a little deeper. Good. And then on your next exhale breath, relax everything. And slowly bring your body back forward. Good. Arms down alongside the body. Turn the palms out. Inhale. Float your arms up. Good. And stretch. Press into your feet. Stretch up. Try to touch the ceiling. And exhale. Relax. And then twist the body over to the left now. So either your arms are up or not, but you're twisting and looking over now your left shoulder. Relax your arms down. And you can grab on the side of your chair, the back of your chair. Let's experiment what feels like enough for you. And breathe. Try closing your eyes here, and you can feel the body relax as you exhale. Press into that right foot and see if you can twist just a little bit deeper. Nice. Good. And then on your next exhale, feel the body relax. Let go of what you're holding on to. And slowly bring your body back forward. Very nice. Okay. So we're going to make our way up to a stand. So find standing behind your chair. We will need our chairs in front of us today. And if your standing is not available to you today, you stay seated and just follow along and do whatever you can with breath, even if you just do breath with us. Yes, that's enough. Good. All right, so we're just gonna start to march. So if you're standing, you're gonna be marching with your legs. If you're seated, you can use an arm or arms and just lift your heels up. Yeah, or make that intention. Good. All right, so easy, right? Just this simple little march. Good. And maybe today you challenge yourself and lift the knees up a little bit higher. You can slow down the march. Good. And now maybe we widen the stance a little bit. So maybe we come to this nice wide march. And I find when I do this, widen my march, I start feeling it in my glutes. Yeah. Especially if we did this for 5 minutes. That would be some good glute work. So nothing should be uncomfortable on anything on your body. And anytime we're bending our knees like this, nothing in your knees should be uncomfortable. Right? One more round. Good. And relax. Whew. And just shake it out. Shake, shake, shake. Yeah. That's my favorite yoga pose. Shake. Mm-hmm. Okay. Arms down alongside the body. Good. We're going to turn our gaze over to the right. So on an inhale breath, just turn your head to the right. So chin is parallel to the floor. Again, a nice another little neck stretch here. And take a breath in, and as you exhale, just relax your neck. And now tilt your chin down a little bit towards your shoulder. Good. Turn your right palm out. Start to look at your right fingertips. And on an inhale breath, as we breathe actually, you're going to float your right fingers, your right arm up towards the sky. So we're watching those fingers as they float up, relaxing the neck now. Watch the fingers and come up as high as you can. Good. Take a big breath in. And when you get up as high as you can, exhale. Try to see if you can slide your left fingertips down that left side of your leg, just finding yourself in this nice side bend. Yeah, and if this is bothersome on your head or your neck, you can just drop your head and look underneath your arm, or even look forward a little bit. Just find a comfortable place now for your head and your neck. As you feel that nice stretch on the right side rib cage, your belly button is tucking in to protect your back, and you are breathing through the whole thing. Yeah, and if you're not using your arm, you can just tilt your body over right to the left, and then inhale, slowly start to come up. See if you can catch the gaze of your fingertips at some point. And as you exhale, as slow as you can, elbows a little bit bent, that right arm is relaxed, and you are just watching your right hand so gracefully and slowly float down towards the floor. And this is also a neck stretch for us. And then relax the arm, lift the head up to the side and then forward. Good. And on an inhale breath, that looks so pretty. Lift the shoulders up and relax them out. Okay, so same thing. On an inhale breath, so feet are about hip distance apart. We have a nice base going on with our legs. And then on an inhale breath, slowly turn your head over to the left. Good. And again, just feel a nice stretch. So important for our neck here. Okay, take a big breath in. And as you exhale, relax the neck and see if you can just look down towards the floor on the side, right? So your head's still turned to the side, you're looking down now. Turn your left palm out and now catch the gaze of your left fingertips. And on an inhale breath, very slowly start to float that left arm up towards the sky. So when we go slower, our muscles allow us to go a little further, right? So you're pressing down in your toes a little bit. As your arm floats up, you're looking as far as you can up towards those left fingers. And again, if it's not comfortable, you can just bring your gaze underneath that arm. Take a big breath here, and on an exhale, just start to glide your right fingers down along the side of that right thigh. And maybe lean over a little bit with those left fingertips, finding yourself into a side bend here. Belly button's tucked in, toes are gently pressing into the floor. Head, find a comfortable place for your head and your neck. And breathe now into your left side rib cage. Just feel that big, nice stretch. Take the effort out. If you're struggling, back off a little bit to where you can feel a nice stretch, but breathe fully. And then inhale, slowly come back up. Start to slowly float those left fingertips down. At some point, catch the gaze of your left fingertips. And then as your hands and your fingers and your arm float down, just watch them float down. These hands, what an amazing gift. An amazing nature engineering feat. And then when your fingertips reach the floor, lift the head straight up and then forward slowly. Good. And just wiggle it out. Relax any tension. Shake out the hands. Good. Okay. All right, coming into a little bit of a, what do I want to do here? A twist again, right? So arms down alongside the body. We're going to just do a twist a little bit differently here. We're going to turn our palms out, and on an inhale breath, if it's available to you, you can float your arms up. And if not, just you'll meet us when we do our twist with our body. Big breath in, and as you exhale, start to turn to the right with your body and drop your arms if they're up, halfway. All right, so a little something different here. We're going to take your right hand and bring it across to the left hip. Wait, your left hand to the right hip. Your right arm drops down behind you there. And then you're going to bend the elbow and bring the back of the hand, that back of that right hand, and just lay it on your sacrum. So we're basically in a twist with our arms down, and having our one arm in front and one in the back will help us do a little bit deeper twist. So we're just looking over that right shoulder, because that left arm's in front. Maybe those left fingertips are holding onto your hip bone, helping you to turn. Yeah. Or whatever you want to do with your hands. This is just a suggestion. Good. And then relax your arms. Just let them float down, fingertips towards the floor, and then turn your body back forward. So I know that was maybe a little confusing, but y'all did a good job. All right, so now we know what we're doing on the other side. So we're going to turn the palms out, and then inhale, float the arms out and up, stretching up tall. Good. And then exhale, relax the arms and turn the body. So whether you're using your arms or not, turn the body to the left now, halfway. So you can either stay right here, or if you want to take now your right hand across to that left hip, and the left hand, relax it down behind you there. Turn your palm in towards your body and bend your elbow and just bring the top of your left hand and let it rest, either on the small of your back or your hips. And turn and look over that left shoulder. Good. So it's just grounding our middle body here for this twist. And breathe. Good. And on an exhale breath, just find your body relax. Float your hands down towards the floor. Just relax your arms and slowly bring your body back forward. Good. All right, nice work. We're going to bring our legs out to a little bit wider stance here. Good. All right, just for this, you can keep your chair right where they are, just so that you see what I'm doing. You kind of see my legs. All right. So we're going to do our side to side. Right, so if you're seated, you can either bring your legs out wide, and if that's not working, you'll just rock your body side to side as we go side to side. Bending the knees if you're standing, pressing those thighs back a little bit, maybe bringing the heels in a little bit to have those knees stacked right above the heels, hands onto the thighs, and just start to do your hip opener. This is such a nice, accessible hip opener. So just gliding side to side. Good. And then coming back to center. Good. We're going to press into the toes, lift the body up, slowly straighten the knees. Now we're going to start with your right foot. You're going to draw your right toes in and bring your left toes out to the side. Can't really see my feet in the screen, but so we're coming into triangle pose. So we're gonna float our arms out to either side into a T. Good. And then we're gonna lift our left fingertips up towards the sky. Gonna take a big breath in, and as we exhale, there's a tiny little bend in that left knee. We don't wanna hyperextend it back, that's the tendency. And we're gonna glide our body forward, 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 like we're gonna push that wall with our palm. Good. And then you're gonna keep your gaze forward. Good. And then exhale, just float that left arm down, maybe to the shin, maybe to the thigh, and lift the right arm up. Reach that right arm back, maybe look up towards the ceiling, maybe up towards that right arm, and breathe. Good. Belly button's tucked in, especially in this pose, to protect our back, strengthen our back. And then lift those right fingertips up and just float the body up and relax the arm down. Good. And then just bring those left toes in, and we're gonna take the right toes out. We're gonna go right over to the other side, right? So right toes are pointing to the side. Good. And then we're gonna float our arms out into a T. So right now, both knees are fairly straight, yes? And then we're gonna lift those right fingertips up. The left fingertips can stretch out to the side. And then we're gonna just start to slide your hips over to the left as you glide over to the right. And when you can't go any further, just relax that hand down, either onto the thigh, probably, right? Maybe right below the knee. Lift the left arm up. Good. And if you really try to go further with your hand, but your body's forward, then you bring your hand up so that you can reach that left arm back a little bit. Yeah, and breathe. So this is opening up our chest, strengthening our bones. This is a great also immune booster. We did that vagus nerve massage. That was good for our immune system. Good. And then inhale when you're ready. Stretch your left fingertips up towards the sky to bring your body back up and relax that arm down. Good. And rotate those right toes in, and then heel toe, your feet back to hip distance apart. Good. All right. Let's march it out, shake it out. Good. Okay. So now we're going to come to staying right with your chair in front of you, a little balance here. And we do this all the time. I like to work our feet, right? And then so on an inhale breath, lift your heels, whether you're seated or standing, and then just march side to side or move side to side if that's available to you with your upper body. Yeah, good. And then come back to center. And now we're going to move our hips back just a little bit and lift our toes up. And so whether you're seated or standing, you're lifting your toes up. And if you're standing, you can just rock side to side and move the weight from one heel to the other, massaging out your feet. Good. If you're seated, you're just trying to lift your toes up as high as you can without strain. And then relax your toes down, and then gently roll onto the outsides of your feet. We're going to massage out the outsides of the feet. And again, if you're standing, you can alternate weight. Good. And back. And then inside of your feet. We'll come to the inside. This is strengthening the ankles. Yeah, and we need that for stability, big time. Good. And then relax the feet. Nice. Okay. Shake it out. So we're going to do a pyramid pose. So we're going to take, your chair is right here, right? We're going to start with your left leg, and you're just going to take your left leg back. Again, I'm going to take my chair out of the way so you can see my body a little bit more. So we're just on this sort of railroad track here. And you're going to bring your hands to your waist. Good. All right. So basically, we're stretching our hamstrings. If you're seated, you can just draw that left foot forward a little bit, if that's available to you. Good. And then we're going to take a big breath here, and on an exhale breath, we're going to press the chest forward. And you'll probably notice the tendency for that front left knee is to hyperextend it back. So a little bend in that knee. And you're just going to bring your body halfway forward. With your hands on your hips, you're going to slide them down to the front of your hip bones and just gently reach your hip bones or press your hip bones back. Good. And then I want you to take that right hip and reach it forward, and your left hip and reach it back. So this is all very tiny little movements, but basically we want a nice flat back here. And you should be feeling a little bit of a stretch along that front leg and the back as well. And breathe. Good. And now on an inhale breath, hands back onto the waist, press down into your waist to slowly lift your body back up. Yeah. And then bring that back foot forward, right foot forward. Good. Now we're going to do that same thing on the other side. So just stepping the left foot back. So both toes are forward, or as forward as they can be. That back leg, there's a little bit of a turn there. Good. And so again, the tendency here is as we go, the hip, this left hip's gonna, right hip's gonna be forward, but I'll talk you through that, all right? So big breath in, get a nice open chest, and exhale, just start to press your chest forward. Yeah, good. And come about halfway or as long as you can. There's now a tiny little bend in that right knee. Don't hyperextend it back if you're standing. Good. And now here's where we take those hands to the front of our hips, our fingers, and glide your right hip back and your left hip forward a little bit. And you'll feel that evening out of your hips. Good. And breathe. And if you're seated, your just body is coming forward. Yeah, with a nice straight spine, looking down at the floor. And yeah, maybe even if you're seated, you're trying to reach that right hip back and the left hip forward, just tiny bit. Good. And then on an inhale breath, slowly come back up. Good. Nice. And step that back foot back. Okay. All right. So we're going to move into our stability series here. So we're going to come to the right side of our chair. And if you're seated, just follow along with whatever you can do here. Since stability is one of those things that help with fall prevention, big time. All right. So we're basically going to just be doing some balancing poses here, and that's what's great about our chairs here. So we're going to start with taking your right heel and just lifting the right heel up and bringing your arms forward and then out to the side. So into a T, maybe even palms down. All right. So just feel the body, just with that, the body's beginning to figure out balance, right? Okay. And so relax your arms down, relax that leg down. So now we're basically going to, if it's available to you, lifting the heel is always enough. If you just, if you're standing on one leg and you have your toes down, really you're still got 90% of weight in that standing leg. So don't feel like, oh, I'm copping out if I stay on my toe, right? I just want you to take yourself to where you can go. So now we're going to shift the weight again into that left leg, bend the right knee, and then lift the right knee up if you can. And see if you can float arms forward, right? So palms are facing each other. If not, you can always just hold on with that left hand and just have that one arm out. All right, so take a big breath in here. And as you exhale, you're going to start to move your right arm out to the side and watch it with your gaze, just like we did with our side bend. Watch it. So you may have to hold on to the chair with that left hand because this is a big balance. Yeah. And then on an inhale breath, slowly bring your right hand back forward. Good. And release that down and just march it out. Okay. So we're going to go a little bit further with that. All right. So same thing here. We're going to slide the weight into the right leg, that left leg, bend the right knee. All right. And again, we're going to float the right knee up if that's comfortable for you, and either one arm or both arms forward. Now, not only are we going to take that right arm out to the side, but also the right leg, right? So start to move the right arm and right leg out to the side. And this is where you might need to hold on to that chair for sure. And come all the way out. Watch it with your gaze. This is a big, but breathe. Don't stop breathing. If you need to touch down at any time with that toe, please do. And then slowly bring them both, the arm and the knee, back in. Good. And relax. Whoa, that is an advanced pose. Kick it out, shake it out. Okay, and then just a little bit something different here on this side still, one more. So we're gonna reach our arms forward. And now we're gonna take this right leg and we're gonna step it back, right? So we're just stepped back here. Again, holding onto the chair is definitely an option. Good. And then we're gonna see if we can lift those toes up off the floor. Good. And let's see if we can take this right hand and have your gaze come to the right fingers and see if we can just lift the right fingertips up a little bit. Yeah, always again, grabbing onto the chair is an option. Good. And then relax the toe down, relax your arms down, bring that leg back. Shake it out. Nice work. This is so helpful for stability. You know, it just strengthens your body and it gets that brain to be talking to what's going on down here, right, in this body. Okay, we're gonna slide over to the other side and now you know what's coming. So you were just gonna do that same thing on this side, right? And again, please feel free to always just have your toe on the floor and do all of this or this with your toe on the floor. Yeah, okay, so we'll start there. So come up onto the tippy toe of now the left leg, reach the right arm forward, maybe the left arm, right arm and left arm, and maybe out to a T with our toe on the floor. And again, just notice, here's that balance. Yeah, good, we got it. This is so helpful for our body. And then relax the arm down, good. And march it out, or kick and shake. All right, now it's the knee lift, arm out, or the toe can stay down. So again, bend the knee, you're the ball of your foot. Maybe you lift that left knee up. Maybe you lift that left arm up, maybe the right as well. Yeah. And then taking the gaze to those left fingertips, slowly start to follow as you draw your arm out to the side. So tell yourself, I've got this, I've got this. Any point in time, the chair is right there. Go ahead and hold on to it. Yeah. And then slowly watch the gaze as the hand comes back forward. Good. And let it go. And march it out. Nice work, everybody. Good. All right. Nobody's going to be falling in my class. All right. And it happens when you'll least expect it, right? If you know anybody that has happened to, or if that's happened to you, this is why we do this. All right. Again, shifting the weight, come onto the ball of the foot, maybe both arms out, maybe one stays on the chair, you know your body, maybe you lift your knee, maybe you don't. Good. And now taking that knee and that left hand out to the side, and this is incredibly challenging, so I encourage you to hold on to the chair with that right hand. And just take it as far as is comfortable, and then slowly bring it back in. Yeah, and release. Don't be mad at me on that one, and march it out. Good job. Again, this is just the effort of trying is enough, right? That's the great practice. And if your body's wobbly, that's good because you're training your body to catch yourself. Okay, so now the leg back. So we're going to kick now this left leg back, come onto the toe. Maybe you reach both arms forward, maybe just the left arm forward. Good. You're going to see if you lift that, you can lean forward a little bit, lift that left toe up off the floor if that's available. Yeah. And maybe again, you try both arms forward or not. And then the left fingertips, look at them and watch them lift up a little bit higher. And breathe. And my body's shaky and wobbly, but I got this. Tell yourself, I got this, I got this. Drop your toe, relax your arms down, and shake it out. Nice work. Let's come to the back of our chair. How are we all doing? Do I see any thumbs up? Good job. All right, let's just, nice little stance here. Soften the knees if you're seated. Hands can stay on your lap. And let's just do some hip circles. If you're seated, just do some upper body rotations. Yeah, and that should feel really nice on your body and your back. Good. And then opposite direction. Okay. All right, we're going to meet back here. One more stability pose here. And this is actually going to help us with our brain balance, okay? Because we're going to be closing our eyes with this one. So you're going to start at the right side of your chair. You're going to take your right foot forward. So it's almost like it's on a railroad track here. And it's not very far, you know, it's just maybe they're a foot apart, maybe 8 inches apart. So it's almost like you're walking on 2 tracks here. Yeah, and have nice stability here. Okay, and now holding onto your chair here, just standing like this, you're just gonna float your eyes closed. Good, and maybe you can drop the hand off the chair and just notice what your body is doing here. Yeah, you can feel it wobbling a little bit. Anytime we close our eyes, our brain's really kicking on to keep us stable. Right, all right, and then gently float your eyes open. Good. All right, and now holding onto the chair, we're going to come up onto our tiptoes in this stance. Good. If you need to shorten your stance because you went too wide, feel free to do that. And again, just here, where you're just going to, you can either just squint your eyes or completely close your eyes and just notice your body and what it's doing here. Yeah, and you might be swaying side to side a little bit. Your body's balancing you here, but you're holding on to the chair, so you got that. And then relax that foot down. Let's take a break and just march it out. And this is doing so much other stuff too. It's stretching out our front thigh. I went hiking this past weekend and I realized that I need to work this. All right, same thing. You're gonna just slide that foot back, the left foot back, right foot forward. Just get a nice comfortable stance here. And now this time we're going to do the same thing we just did, but you're going to drop your hand just down. Just know that the chair is right there. So we're not holding onto the chair. You're just resting your hand onto the side of the chair, the front, yeah, of the back of the chair. Good. And now again, we're going to come up onto our tiptoes. So this is a little bit more of a balance, right? But you know the chair is right there. You're just resting your palm there. And now maybe squint your eyes or close your eyes and notice the body and balance and breathe. Good. And then gently open the eyes and relax your heels down and shake it out. And let's make our way to the other side of the chair here. We're going to just do that same thing and then we'll sit down. Nice work, everybody. This is really good. This is like the peak of our stability workout. So you're doing great. Okay, so same thing with the eyes closed. This time the left foot's going to come forward, the right foot's going to go back. And again, find that railroad track, both legs down. Good. And then close the eyes and maybe drop that hand off the chair if you're feeling stable. And if not, you can just bring a fingertip or two on. But we're not lifting our heels yet. We're on both feet fully. Balance is equal in both the front and the back foot. So even that out. All right, and then float the eyes open. Okay, here we go. Grabbing onto the chair now. With that right hand, we're gonna lift up onto the heels. So if you're seated, you can just lift up onto your heels. A lot of good practice there. Good. And then go ahead and gently close your eyes. And just notice what your body's doing here and how your brain is working with your body to stabilize. Yeah. And then open the eyes, relax the heels down. Last one here. Now we're just going to rest the hands. So rest the palm. Very different than holding on, right? We know it's there, but we're not really using it that much. Then we're going to come up onto our heels. And you'll be able to tell here that maybe you'll need to hold on a little bit, right? Find your stability and then gently close the eyes. Again, experiment with the hand. Can I just rest my palm? Do I need to hold on? Find my balance and then relax the fingers. Yeah, 2, 1, and relax that down. Good, nice work, everyone. Shake it out. You have earned a seat. So coming to the front of our seat and slowly bringing our hips down onto our chair. Good. All right, so we're just gonna do a couple circles and then a nice long. So if it's available to you, this time we're gonna do some hip body rotations, but we're gonna take our legs out wide, and that should feel really nice after what we just did, right? Just a little stretch here. So take a big breath in, and as you exhale, press your belly forward, move your body over to the right. You can sort of hold on to your knees, bring your body around back, getting into our belly, and over to the left and forward. Head stays pretty stable. We're not moving the head very much, and just doing these big, huge rotations. So anytime we do any work in this class, I just want you to take it to your level. I don't want you to be suffering. And then at some point, reverse direction. So the opposite direction. Good. And the next time you come forward in this rotation, just go ahead and pause. Relax your arms, your head down. Maybe come onto your forearms, coming into a little forward fold, whether your legs are out or they're not, and just drop your head. Just let the weight fall. Drop the crown of your head. Maybe shake your head side to side. Hands are just flopping in the middle of your legs. And breathe in this nice forward fold, getting our head some stimulation. So we're doing a lot of good brain work today. Good. And breathe. This should feel nice. Find a way for this to feel nice. If there's too much pressure in your head or your eyes, you can lift your head slightly and look down at the floor. Good. And now bring one hand onto your thigh and another hand onto the other thigh, and press down and slowly bring your body back up. Just nicely and slowly float it back up, especially we've been down there for a little while. So you want to come up slow. Good. And then heel toe, your feet to hip distance apart. Grab the front of your chair. We're going to just scoot your hips, slide your hips as far back into your chair as you can. That alone is a really important yoga pose, right? That's something that you can practice this week. How do you sit in your chair? You know, when you're eating, are you sitting like this, or when you're doing task work? To see if you can just have your hips all the way back and a nice straight spine. That's just so helpful if we can do that regularly. Okay. So we're just gonna go off into our relaxation with alternate nostril breath. So most of you are familiar with this, but I'll talk you through it. So floating your eyes closed. You can either use your hand, your right hand, or you don't have to use any hand. If you want to use your hand, you're going to bring your peace fingers, your pointer finger and your middle finger, and just touch the middle of between your eyebrows with those fingertips. Your thumb rests on the right side of your nose, the other two fingers on the left. Good. Let's take a big breath in through both nostrils, and then gently plug up the right nostril very gently, and exhale your breath out the left side. And then inhale through that same left side, through the nose. And gently close off the left side and slowly exhale the right side. All the way. And then inhale through the right. Gently close off the right and exhale out the left side. So that's the pattern. Exhale and inhale each side. Inhale the left side. Close it off, exhale the right. Inhale the right. Continue at your own pace. Exhale left. So try to take the struggle out of the breath. Just do 3 more rounds here. Exhaling and inhaling through each side. Take the effort out. Relax the breath. Breath is nice and long and smooth, not shaky or strained. And as I said, if your arm is fatiguing, see if you can just relax that right shoulder and that right arm. Take the tension out of the arm. And just keep practicing that out and in through each side. So there's no hurry here. And just the next time that you breathe out through the left nostril, you can release your hand onto your lap, and we will wait for everybody to be done. So no rushing. And just the next time you breathe out that left nostril, you can float your right hand down onto your lap. So your palms are either down or up, resting on your lap. And take a nice breath in through both nostrils now, all the way to the top. And then even a little bit more, take another sip. And through the mouth, exhale the breath out. We'll do that one more time. Take a long breath in through both nostrils. Take a little bit more, even more, and exhale. Just let out all the tension that you're holding. Relax your back onto the back of your chair if it's not there already. And begin to relax in final relaxation pose. Bring your awareness to the sounds around you. Look for the sounds outside. See if you can identify a motor, a lawnmower, birds, people. And then move your attention into your space, into the room that you're seated inside. And look for rooms there. Maybe you hear the running of the motor of the refrigerator or your air conditioner, ticking of a clock, whatever it is. Just be with all of the sounds around you. Let them be. Be in harmony with your environment. Notice the temperature of the air on your skin. Our skin is an organ. We began class working our skin. Just notice. Become aware of your body. The body is still, like a statue. Relax the toes, the feet, your shins, your lower legs, your kneecaps, your upper legs. And take a gentle breath in and let go. Let go of all of your effort. Feel your hips sinking into your chair. Feel the entire weight of your body on your chair. Relax the belly, all of your internal organs. Imagine your stomach digesting, your liver cleansing, your lungs breathing, your heart pumping. And the more relaxed you are, the more they function optimally. Feel your low back relax, and your middle back, upper back, shoulders, arms, hands, chest, throat, back of your neck, back of your head, top of your head, forehead, eyes. And put a gentle smile on your face. Feel the whole face relax. Bring your awareness to your mind. So we picture our mind inside of our head, but actually our mind is all around us. So picture your mind all around you, just wrapping around your entire body. Become aware of any thoughts, good or bad, and just let them be. Your mind likes to pull tricks on you, and so just treat it like a child. Be amused by it and not take it seriously. So let your mind and your thoughts just play. Let them out to play. And just for the next minute, completely relax. Let go of anything you're holding. Just let everything be. Just be. Slowly become aware of the sounds around you. Notice that you probably forgot about the sounds for a little while. Again, that's your mind playing tricks. Don't let things bother you. Let them be. Slowly become aware of your body. This incredible machine that we call our body, this gift from nature, from God. Begin to wiggle toes and fingers. Maybe wiggle and sway side to side. Gently move your head side to side, bringing some movement back into our physical body. And then come back to center and take a little bit deeper breath in and let go. Any last bits of worry and tension. I'm just sitting here quietly as I share this. There is so much fear, and perhaps rightly so, about what's going on right now with COVID and everything else. And what if the virus is here to help us, to reset, to remember what is truly important? Reconnecting with family and community, reducing travel so that the environment, the skies, the air, our lungs get a break. An invitation to turn inward, a deep meditation, rather than the usual extroverted going out to self-soothe. to reconnect with self, what is really important to me, to reset economically, to support all life. There is a shift underway in our society. What if it is one that is favorable to us? What if this virus is an ally in our evolution? It was time for a change. We all knew that. And change has arisen. What if? Gently float your hands into prayer position, Anjali Mudra. Rest them onto your heart. And take a nice big deep breath in. And one more time, just let it go. When you feel ready and complete and at your own speed, gently begin to flutter the eyes open like little butterflies. As you open your eyes, thank you all for coming and taking care of yourself. Make the best of what is going on right now. Take this time, use it at your advantage to find yourself. Have a lovely week. Namaste.